Okay, welcome to part two about acting. We're gonna do our best to finish this off now. Oh, come on. Alright, so pretty sure it's not the play button. What the fuck? Alright, so here we do some fighting where I do some bow staff stuff, blindfolded. And then about this time, Mr. Lee's gonna come in. So there's Mr. Lee. Thank you, Hector Lee. I'm sorry I failed you. I know you're never gonna see this, but I am sorry I failed you. And don't give me any slack about the rat tail. I also had to cut that off not too long after. So basically, he's gonna give me the dragon's breath, and the dragon's breath is basically stuff that would do stuff to people. I'm not gonna give everything away, so that if somebody steals my idea and makes a story, I'm gonna be pissed. Oh damn! Totally went straight to the end. Okay. Damn. Damn. Okay. Clearly, I don't know how to use this machine. So this takes place over a day. Fun fact: when I show you the bloopers, there's a girl who was supposed to be my love interest, and she quit the day we started filming. Well, actually, the day before. She quit on the first rehearsal, which really set us back, and we had to go because Mr. Lee didn't have a lot of time, and I got to use him all in like 2 days max. So a film can be made in 2 days. We made this in three because everybody had different work schedules, and this is how independent film life starts. You know, so he gave me the entrusted Dragon's Breath, not to be seen again, but Mr. Lee also cameos as the other bad guy, the big bad. So, this is the next day. Me and Jay Diz are going to go fight the bad guy after we go spar at the Coliseum. The Coliseum was a badass place to film, yo. I would love to actually be able to go back and film there some more, but actually do a paying gig for it. So, we go to the Coliseum. I'm going to let you guys see this whole fight. Not going to let you hear the dialogue. You're just going to have to use your imagination. This is how enemies had become friends to fight a common enemy. Yeah, I should like be able to zoom in. Where's that zoom button? Okay, screw the zoom in. Just watch the fight. As you guys can see, my pole technique is involved in this fight. Just so that you can see, even though it's choreographed, it is very useful. Of course, in real life, if somebody hits their head on that column, they're probably not going to be waking up. So, reality check. Yes, I choreographed that fight scene. And now the real bad guy shows up. He's gonna knock my ass for a loop. You're gonna see another fine, sexy mama's backside. We had to use the other bad guy in 1 day. So I had Mr. Lee for 2 days. I had Taz for 1 day. We were continuing to fight. That's behind the Coliseum. There's an apartment building at the university. That's where those people are. That's a dormitory. And even though we're running towards that, we're actually moved over towards the Coliseum. The bad guy's fighting us in slides because he had something wrong with his foot, so he couldn't wear tennis shoes. So we had to improvise to accommodate his inability. He didn't know martial arts, so we just came up with something easy and simple to make him look like he was really good. He beat us up. Yes, he literally threw me. Yes, it hurt when I hit the ground. Yes, I did all the rolling. And here's the knockout part where I get to go into Dreamland to see girls. That was another beautiful woman who walked in the set while we were filming, and I had to use the footage. So thank you, young lady, whoever you are. So this is me waking up. God only knows what the hell happened to Jay Diz's character. I guess we didn't really go into a fight after that. So obviously he must have been eliminated, and then it became all about me and the big bad guy, who's not really the big bad guy. That's the way of the Fang. And then I got a spring over, and I kicked the camera, which is the bad guy. But the hands of the camera is Mr. Lee. Again, thank you, Mr. Lee, and I'm sorry that I failed you. And then I get to unalive Mr. Lee with this impressive ass kick up. And then I go down. And I'm going to get back up. Now I've made it to the part where I'm angry. And now I'm going to strike with the way of the Fang. Tiger. And then it's over. Okay, so now we're going to go to the blooper reels. Menu. 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 Fuck it to me. Okay. So that's like the final discussion of what's happening, and those guys become friends after that. And that's the end. That was at Rick's house. I don't think I have that bear. I may have that bear. It's not here, but if I have the gorilla. Oh, come on. Do a little ceremonial thing with the incense. I'm sorry. The remote's acting retarded. So then you have the end. You know, you have all our names. You have the cast. Everybody that was giving me the time of day. Shout out to Miss Miller, by the way. Jess was the blonde chick that was the bad guy's girlfriend. Thank you to Mr. Lee. Shout out to Mr. Lee. Sorry that I failed you. And you have the cast. And so, once this stops, you'll get to see the girl who was supposed to be the lead. Her name was Gita. And she quit like the day before we started filming. She had some family issues. And these are all the bloopers. You don't need to hear the dialogue. Just know that I screwed up a lot. So, we're gonna fast forward. I laugh so much in these damn bloopers, but they're not relevant. So there's the young lady. And you know, she was supposed to be the love interest, but she wasn't really required to kiss me because there's camera tricks that you can use to avoid having to kiss people. Oh, for the love of God. So as you can see, we have scripts in hands. We're doing everything. I didn't have a script because I suck at scripts. So we did some improvising, and I needed them to script me so that I could feed off of them. I'm that kind of actor. I need to be fed so that I can actually come off the top of my head with better shit than what I wrote down on paper. Then Mr. Lee comes in, and we were everything was going great, you know. And then I had got the other cast members that were set to go. They couldn't come to rehearsal because that wasn't scheduled when all of them had to work. So that screwed that up. So then everybody never got to meet her. And so then I was going to replace her with the other girl, but the other girl wasn't flexible enough to do martial arts. And we were on a time crunch, and I didn't have time to teach her. Gita knew martial arts, but she never got to show her stuff on screen. And I hope she's fine out there. I hope she actually made it and is doing something with that because she was really, really good. When I met her at the university at the Clemens Library, she showed me some stuff. I showed her what I could do first. I did this spring off the wall thing, and she said, "I want to do that." And I was like, no. She's like, "Why?" I said, "Because you're not getting paid, and I can't pay for your hospital bill. I can feed you because it doesn't take but $20 to feed 10 people. If everybody's in agreement that we're gonna have pizza, $20, man. You get 3 pizzas for $20. The 555 plan for Domino's, that shit was awesome. And you get a drink. You know, we might have some disagreements on the drink because I'm gonna be the only one who wants to drink tea. I don't drink sodas because of kidney stones from the movie that I filmed before this called Fallen Dragons. When I missed 2 days of filming because I couldn't pee and found out that I had kidney stones. So it was crazy. It was fun. This would have been so much more if she would have just stayed in. It would have been more because I could have done more. I could have did so much more. And so that was there. I left off a fight scene. I kind of fast forwarded past it where Charles and I fought. So we're gonna hopefully get to that. This thing just isn't working. Okay. So Jess was that young lady there. And Jay Diz and Taz are actually first cousins. That was a blooper. My mistake. We had Taz for 2 days. As you can see, the clothes are different. I got hurt filming. I always get hurt filming. We tripped so hard right there, laughing and shit. So the next fight scene should be me and Charles. If it gets there. Charles sometimes doubled as the cameraman, but this was Mr. Lee. Okay, can't fast forward any further then. You guys are just gonna have to endure. I'm sorry. It won't fast forward any further. Nobody fell down the steps. Would have been a nice story to tell, but nobody fell down the steps. And so, you know, we got the last fight scene there, what was supposed to happen, and then we were supposed to stop fighting and then go after the bad guy together. Unfortunately, we didn't do enough footage with Josh and Taz fighting each other because Taz's foot was fucked up. So when we did the fight, I guess they both decided that Josh was just going to be put out of commission. I wanted to dig more into that, but it's left to your imagination that when I'm dreaming about my girlfriend and he's beating the crap out of Josh's character. So that solves that problem. I'm hoping it shows the bloopers. Because these are bloopers. We were working on how we were going to do the flying dragon kick and stuff. So, I wish it could just hurry up. There's Mr. Lee. More bloopers. More laughs. Mr. Lee punching the camera. Again, I thank you, Mr. Lee, and I'm sorry that I failed you so badly. I haven't given up, though. Still working. And when I make it, I will acknowledge you. That's Jay Diz, because we were going to do like first perspective of getting punched. And then we decided not to do it because it looked like this. So that kind of took it out of the faction. And so that was kind of crazy. And it did not show the fight with me and Charles. Fantastic. Let me see if this thing will go to the menu. I'm hitting menu, you piece of crap. Okay, play. Excuse me. See, it doesn't have a menu on the regular thing. Okay, stop. And Menu. Alright. So, meet the bad guy, was it? I think it was, let's go friendship found. And then we want, no. Play. And this way I can rewind it. It might be We Hate Chloe first. We'll find out when I rewind the damn thing. Yeah, we're working on old tech, y'all. Alright, so let's rewind. Alright. I'm sorry. Y'all gotta endure this shit. I'm really, really sorry. So it's either before school or after school, because Charles doubled as a bad guy too. We're gonna find out in a minute. Okay. Yeah. So it was after school. I'm gonna let you guys watch this fight. Watch me get my ass beat. I'm gonna put it closer to the screen. I just want to get to the beginning of it. I got hurt in this fight scene too. I rolled on top of a rock. It sucked. And it was a really, really tiny rock, like super small. Oh, come on. Stop. 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 Stop, damn it. Okay. Jesus Christ. Let me tap the screen a little bit. Fast forward. Alright. Okay. So this is it. After I show you guys this fight scene, I'm going to call it quits in the video, and I'm going to go take a shower and get ready to go to sleep. I love springing off of stuff. You will probably find that in damn near every video that I make. You will find me springing off whatever's there. No. We did some busted ass special effects. That's why this shit's muted. Because I'm going psh, 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 psh. So yeah. Early work, yo. Early work. I'm actually going to post this on my TikTok. I'm kidding. I'm going to post a fight scene on my TikTok. It could be this one. Yeah. I think it should be this one. That's why I was holding my arm. Because I rolled on that rock. So J Diz is about to come and save me. I don't know what to do with a dead end sometimes. So this will be the last video. I'm going to post these while I go jump in the shower, and then I'm going to be done for the night. We love that catch the fist in the face at the last second thing. So, this poor guy. Basically, the argument was I had him right where I wanted him. He said, "Yeah, he was beating your ass." So it was a pretty fun scene, man. It's probably one of the best scenes I've ever shot in my life. And so that's where we're gonna end it. I'm gonna attempt to rewind it. I attempt to pause it. Okay, there it's paused. So let me thank you all very, very much for sitting through that. So as you can see, some of my independent stuff, it wasn't bad. It definitely could have had work. If I had more resources, I wouldn't be where I am right now. I would have been phenomenally set had the studio that came to Richmond or Petersburg, Millennium Studios, would actually gave me a job instead of shunning me and sending me away and stuff. And that's kind of how that happened. But I was determined to make movies. And so I'm still determined to make movies. I just had to take a different route. So if anybody's watching and want to give me a job, I'm ready to go. I don't have to be the hero. I can be the bad guy. I'm good with being the bad guy. I just want to be in the show. And I can die in the film. I am not afraid of being the next Ao Leon. For those who do not know, go Google Ao Leon. He's the Chinese guy who died in every damn thing he played in except for Double Dragon with Mark Dacascos. So I think he lived in 2 movies. But I know that he died in the movies with him and Brandon Lee. He died in every movie. Ao Leon. Do not ask me how to spell it. Okay, I'm going to try to spell it. A-L, that's his first name, Leon. L-E-O-N-G. And that may be misspelled, so you'll have to just Google Ao Leon, and you'll know him when you see him. He's a little guy with a little mustache, a Chinese guy. He has like a lot of forehead now, but he had long hair and everything. Always had long hair. He was fucking awesome, and you guys need to go watch that thing. And I thank you guys very much for following me. To the 238 of you who are still here, who adored being here, I thank you. Remember that the door is always open for you to come and go as you please. But if you stay, it means the world to me. I am Echo Fan Grey Wolf. This is Comfort Ever number 2. Be seeing you. And now I'm going to go get in the shower. And then I'll do my TikTok.